Hey, everybody. It's the Williams Brothers podcast.
I think that's good. I think that's pretty good.
Can we do it again?
Do we have to go through and say our names? I mean, I'm trying to think
It's
of
kind of our trademark.
All right.
Kind of.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's just kind of fun.
Okay.
Here's
like
the
I-
story.
It's just like I say, hey, everybody, and that's not a podcast thing because everybody is listening one at a time. So,
That's true.
and we have the proof because we only have one person listening anywhere they're listening.
Right.
Dear friends,
Dear
you could do
heart.
the yeah.
Hello, dear heart.
There you go. Peace. We should start over and you can say, hi, dear heart.
Hello, dear heart.
Easy. No, Burl. No, was it Burl?
No, it was Mr. Mayo.
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 Mr. Mayo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have the resonance that he
No,
had. though.
no one does.
Right.
Yeah, he was a class act.
No one does. How about if you said, "Hey, everybody," and then we all said, "Hi, Steve."
Great. That's great.
I'm Steven and I'm an alcoholic. Hi, Steve. Yeah.
It's like the
like-
SpongeBob SquarePants theme song.
Yeah.
Hey, kids. That's what we need, a theme song that we sing at the beginning.
Yeah, like the
a-
Brady
like
Bunch.
Here's
the
the story.
Or like SpongeBob SquarePants,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's
So are
good.
you going to do it over? Or we just
Okay,
gonna
yeah.
go with it?
Or we already rolling.
Yeah, we can just blow right through it. Doesn't
Is
make a
everybody going to
difference.
say, hey, Steve?
Sure.
We'll
I
do
think
it
we can
straight.
try that.
Okay. Gar
gonna
says
do-
we're going to do it straight. All right.
We can try it once.
Okay, we'll try it once.
Just
Go ahead.
once. We'll just do it
right.
once.
This
and
the
we'll do
whole
it.
show will just be figuring out what the intro is going to be.
Yes. That's the Gar we like to show up at the podcast.
That's right. It's going to be a good one. It's a keeper already. Get off my lawn.
Okay, here we go. Hey, everybody.
Hey, Steve.
It's the Williams Brothers podcast.
I'm Gar.
I'm Steven.
I'm Neil.
I'm Shaler.
That wasn't so bad.
No.
Terrible.
Dorkiest thing I ever heard.
Let's talk about the competition. The Well-Grounded podcast. Isn't that what it's called? Well-Grounded? Is that what it is?
Yeah, well grounded. Yeah. It's not our competition. Especially after the curse word I just used, it's definitely not.
Oh,
our
that's
competition.
true. It's, yeah. Oh, I see what happened. They named theirs Well-Grounded Life.
Ah.
And they
Yes.
made Well-Grounded one word.
Yeah, this is my son's mother-in-law, who I admire and respect very much. She's an awesome person. If you met her, you'd be. You guys met her though.
Yeah, at the wedding.
Yeah,
At the wedding. Yeah.
We
Great,
did.
but that
It
was
doesn't
before we
matter.
knew she was competition.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
true.
you
That's before
can't-
she
you
declared
can't-
war.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, they will have more listeners in their first episode than we have in 3 seasons. So, not
We'll
much
see.
competition.
Well, like that's hard. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Well, I'm just
Right.
saying.
Exactly.
With all due
Who
respect,
couldn't do that? I mean,
I think they're YouTube too. They do video, Shaler.
Yeah,
Or
everybody
will.
does.
I haven't seen it
Except
yet.
us.
I think they launched Monday, maybe. Anyway, it's
We could do video. We can do, anytime you're ready to do video, just say the word. We can do video.
Do you guys listen to other podcasts?
I do.
Occasionally, yes.
not a lot. Sometimes.
Okay. What do you listen to when you listen?
I listen. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you. No,
Okay,
go.
fine.
Go
I
ahead.
used to listen to This Week in Tech and
Yeah.
and another one the same, the answer guy or something like that.
Leo
Call for
Laporte.
help. Yeah, Leo Laporte. That was really good for a while. I just don't drive as much as I used to. My commute's a lot shorter, so I just don't do as much podcasting, listening as I did.
I listen to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You go ahead, Shay.
Also, the guy who's the really smart guy that does really long form podcasts. Oh,
Joe Rogan.
no, not that guy.
Oh,
A really
I'll have
smart
to look
guy.
it up. He's a really smart guy.
William F. Buckley Jr.
He's a really smart guy too.
Elon Musk.
Check my phone.
Nate Bargatze.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Peterson.
No, not that guy either.
Oh,
Another smart guy.
I got it right here.
The smart guy.
I got it right here. Lex Friedman. Lex
no
Friedman.
idea who that is.
Yeah, the Lex Friedman podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are very long, and he is very smart.
Yeah, it's very good stuff. He does a wide variety of people he interviews, and it's great for trips.
Yeah.
You can tell that means absolutely nothing to Gar and I because we both said, okay.
Yeah, listen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, listen. Good stuff.
So, being the conspiracy theorist I am, I listen to the Y Files, which is always some conspiracy or, aliens, UFOs, blah, 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 blah. He has some great story he tells for 30 minutes, and then he goes and begins to debunk what he can debunk. And it's pretty interesting. It's fun to listen to.
And if he can't debunk it,
Then he says,
must be true.
There you go.
Can't debunk it, dunno, But it's fun to listen to because he's a good storyteller. So
That's good.
Yeah.
I listen to Product Mastery Now, Product Managers and Leaders, which is a really good one. Where's the other ones? Oh, here it is over this way. Smartless. I listen to that all the time, which I think everybody does. Dana Carvey and David Spade, Fly on the Wall. Listen to them. And then I used to listen to Nate Land, but it just got kind of old. So I stopped, I guess. And then I listen to As We Work by Wall Street Journal sometimes. And that's about it. Sometimes Andy Stanley.
that's good. I mean, I listen to Smartless too, just kind of as have something on in the background, and then and I'll listen to Dana Carvey. What is it? Dana Carvey and David Spade,
Fly on the Wall.
Yeah, listen to that occasionally. And then I also started listening to Rob Lowe, Literally, which is it's like Hollywood podcast kind of a deal. But there was one that was really interesting on that one that I'll just kind of bring up here real quick. So instead of interviewing, like someone he'd been in a movie with, he interviewed his doctor. And they talked about good health because he's kind of a health nut, and he hasn't eaten bread in like 40 years or something like that. And he's a very healthy guy. But he was talking to his doctor, and they were talking about how much of the inexpensive food today is kind of a science project when you really look at the ingredients.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That, it's just dangerous, and you should obviously eat as close to, what the original thing is that you're eating as you possibly can. But then he mentioned an app. Oh, well, the other interesting thing he said was this. He said, if you go to the grocery store and the package says, healthy or, anything that's like seemingly good for your health, just know it's probably not good for your health.
Yeah.
And he said overseas, like in Europe, instead of putting those, like healthy and things like that on the package, on the front of the package, they list the things in that package that might kill you. Like, this bag of potato chips contains whatever, monosodium glutamate or whatever it is, right? That is known to cause some terrible disease. And it was just interesting that, commercialization and the profit motive, I guess, is just so much the United States. And if you really want to find out what's going on, you got to read the ingredients. Whereas over in Europe, they put it on the label right there in the front, for everybody to see. But then he also talked about an app that you can use where you can like scan the barcode and it'll tell you if that food is, really good for you or not. It's called Yuka, Yuka. It's an app you put on your phone and you just scan the barcode of the food and it will tell you, if there's something that you need to worry about eating that food. So aside from just entertaining podcasts, that was like this useful nugget that I got out of a podcast. I'm like,
Right.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Really, you know what the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders do, don't you? Their rule is if it comes in a box, you can't eat it.
Really?
Yeah. or a bag. Or I mean, if it comes, pre-packaged, you can't eat it.
Wow. I didn't know that.
It's got to be like if you're going to have corn, it's got to be corn, just corn.
Yeah.
Going to have lettuce, just lettuce. That's what it is. You don't go through the middle of the store. Go around the outside, get what you need, and go home. So that's what I learned when I was trying out for the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
Okay.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, you got the legs for it. So.
Thanks, appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks. Didn't make the cut, but
Well.
It's the age is all it is.
yeah,
Ageism.
Yeah,
it was
that's
ageism.
what it was. I'm pretty sure.
So where do you listen to podcasts? Because I used to have a long commute, and so it was ideal for that. But not all of us have long commutes. So where do you listen, or when do you listen?
For me, it's mowing the grass, or if I'm doing some work in the garage or something like that. It's only when I'm all by myself doing something.
Yeah. Same. If I happen to be in the car going somewhere, if I'm grilling in the backyard, something like that typically. And I mean, or if I walk, like if I'm getting some exercise walking during the day, it'll, it's something to listen to, but it's just entertainment. It's just,
Yeah, for me, it's in the car on the way to work, but it's only a 15-minute commute, so I listen to bits and pieces of the podcast throughout the week or whatever. So
yeah.
Yep.
One thing I've noticed is because I'm trying to find other podcasts other than the Hollywood podcasts, something that's useful for your brain. And so I'll listen like the Harvard Business Review podcast or a data governance podcast or something like that. The audio is terrible. It's like they're using the microphone on their laptop and they're 10 feet away and they don't edit. Like a lot of them, there's no editing. They start the recording and they go. And if they mess up, they just deal with it and keep going. And I would think, man, this a lot more people listen to this than listen to what we do on a weekly basis. And you'd think they'd spend more time editing and polishing, but nope, guess not.
Well, I guess in that respect, it may be about content rather than quality because we have no content.
Yeah, but the quality.
The quality is
Right.
outstanding.
Excellent quality.
Right.
But
Good bumper
Yes.
music.
Speaking of which, we
There you
need
go.
to reach out to all the people who are listening. Let's see, looks like 9.
nice.
So at least 9 that we know where they are. Washington, D.C., thank you. Don't know who you are.
Can we get some cheers for them?
Yeah, we can get some cheers for them.
DC.
Thank you, Joe Biden. Thank you.
Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia's a big one. I don't know who that could be.
I have no idea.
Studio
Houston,
audience.
Texas.
Man, those guys. Calm down, guys. We're trying
Yeah,
to
they're
do a
too
podcast.
exciting. Houston, Texas, Salt Lake City, Utah, Tampa, Florida, Arlington, Virginia. Again, not sure.
That's the
who that
CIA.
is. Okay. Or NSA, yeah. Winter Park, Florida.
No idea.
Lehigh Acres, Florida.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's down around Fort
we-
Myers.
Yeah, we know that one too, I think. Yeah.
Fort
Okay.
Myers, Naples area. Yeah.
And Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
All right.
Thank you, Dolly.
Hollywood, y'all.
I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah.
Hard to say. Anyway, and then
Dolly
there's some
Parton.
that we don't know where they are.
Dolly
They're-
Parton.
they're- Got a total of 12. And I looked on Apple Podcast Analytics. We have 7 listeners on Apple Podcasts. So that's good.
Oh, very good. Yeah. Racking them up.
Yep.
And we've only been doing this a year, so
Almost a year.
Almost a
Next
year.
week
You're right.
is our 1-year anniversary show.
Is that going to be a
It'll be
retrospective
a
look
big
back?
special
on-
one. Yeah. Yep. It's going to be a special. We're going to do some numbers. It's going to be fun. We're gonna,
remember when we talked about hot dogs?
that's what we're going to go back
little
over
the wiener
basket.
We'll go back and-
Yeah, exactly.
A montage
cropping
of
the bird.
inside jokes, right? Just
That's right.
Exactly. Yep.
so there could be a bunch of money coming our way. There are a couple of hurdles, but I did want to go ahead and let you know that
Did you get anything in the mail that said you may have already won, or
not yet.
Nigerian prince call
Close,
you?
very close. I
Yeah?
think
Okay.
Google is going to be paying us a lot of money. Okay, just know
Okay.
that. So
Google money. All right.
as it turns out, when they were developing AI, the Google people fed in all of the written material on the interweb, right? So they got to the end of it and they said, we really need more content. So they started taking podcasts and converting the podcasts, copyrighted podcasts, doing conversion of the voices to text and feeding that into the AI to teach it more. So that is, copyright. The way copyright works, when you create something, it has an inherent copyright. You don't have to do anything at all because you created it. It's your creative product. You own the copyright to it. So our copyrighted podcast, we know that it's in Bing at least because whatever Bing's name was at the time.
Gemini.
Jiminy? Okay.
Gemini.
Yeah.
Gemini.
So he knew all about all of our podcasts. So clearly they have our content. So if they would just send us a check, they can use this podcast as their notice. Please send us a check. $1 million.
Large
piece.
check. Yeah. Each
after taxes.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. I like it.
So
I like it.
It's kind of four separate copyrights because we all have our own material.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
We're not one
four
entity.
separate copyrights.
Yeah.
I would think so. And the Science group, they would probably also have one. So we may just be retiring early, all of us.
Works for me.
That would be nice.
That works.
We just schedule a trip to California to go to the campus and find out whoever it is. Just go over there and just be like, who do we need to talk to about this copyright infringement?
That's right. I'm sure it would get their attention. They would just,
I'm sure.
know it.
Oh, yeah. They'd be lining up to talk to us.
So you're familiar with the Savannah Bananas?
Yes. Yes.
Which,
Formerly Savannah Sand Gnats, formerly
Yeah.
Savannah Braves. Yeah.
So now lots of other baseball teams, they're not really doing the Savannah Bananas thing where they're just not playing baseball anymore, but they are using weird names for their teams, including the Burlington Sock Puppets, the Huntsville's own Rocket City Trash Pandas.
Yeah. Yeah. We used to play them.
All right.
We used to
It
play
was
them.
supposed to be the Rocket City Raccoons, I guess, but they decided to call them Trash Pandas.
Yeah. Good.
And then the worst one of all is the Danville Dairy Daddies. Okay? It's a mascot named McCreamy. It's a cow wearing only tight jeans and little else. And they have promotions like Teat Tuggin' Thursday. It's a weird concept.
I don't know.
The mayor of Danville said he hopes it improves tourism, but they are pushing the limit a little bit, he said.
A little.
And then Eugene Exploding Whales. Eugene, Oregon's Exploding Whales. That's their baseball
excellent.
team.
I get the
Nod
reference.
to their 1970s blunder, in which a dead, smelly 8-ton sperm whale washed ashore, and they decided to blow it up and let the seagulls eat the rest. The beach erupted in a 100-foot high column of sand and whale. Chunks of the animal flew in every direction, and spectators began to scream and run for cover.
The video is spectacular.
Yeah.
It really is good.
It is a great video. Yeah.
It's right up there with the WKRP turkey drop.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
That's
it
a
is.
good one,
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Really-
there's a picture of a car that's been smashed by whale blubber. That's like a half a mile away.
A quarter mile away, from the blast.
Yeah.
Smashed by falling whale blubber.
Yes. Yeah.
So
That's funny.
that is fun.
That's funny.
Hey, speaking of cars, F1.
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 He did not win. Max Verstappen did not win the Miami Grand Prix.
I still can't figure out why. Right?
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah. I mean, not that I wanted him to win, but I'm like, no, he's got plenty of time. He's
I've
going to
never
catch
seen
him.
him lose
And
like
he never
that.
caught him.
Yeah.
And the weirdest part is he was very gracious after the race. He sounded like a regular guy. And I was like, what happened to this guy?
Yeah.
Think he got paid to throw it?
I don't know. Maybe his publicist said, hey, just take number 2, be a nice guy.
Maybe F1 said, you've got to start losing some of these because
You're killing us.
no one is watching anymore. You know?
Either that or he's at the point now where he's like, if I lose one, nobody can touch me anyway, so
Right.
I'll win the rest.
Yeah.
And he's so wealthy now, it's probably like, whatever, I can lose one.
Good race, though. And it wasn't like super Americanized like it was last year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
It was a good
much better.
race. Yeah.
And my boys at Williams pulled it off, number 19, and did not finish.
Right. That was good. That was good.
Yes. Yes.
Way to go, Williams.
Man.
All right.
well.
I'm going to keep cheering them on.
Yeah, me too. But that American driver's just not going to cut it.
No. Mm-mm.
No, bless his heart.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
Didn't somebody run him off the road, though? Wasn't it somebody else's fault? It might have been the other Williams driver. I'm not sure, though, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
They usually don't show those things because they're so far back. They're busy, got the camera on Verstappen.
And it's kind of like rubbing salt in the wound for a Williams racing, because it's like if one of them crashes the other one,
Yeah.
they just did themselves in. So
Yeah.
and they're already last. So what's the point?
Right.
Now on the paddock, they interviewed I think Mario Andretti, and they were talking about a 21st F1 team.
So Michael Andretti is the one behind
That's
that
who it is.
21st team. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Interesting.
To add, yeah. And so he was like, because they were talking to him about, apparently he's got some, interest in it. And he was saying, yeah, we're ready to talk about it and we're excited about it. And
Is that the Volkswagen team?
no, I forget. I don't know. I don't know what team it is. I don't know who sponsors it, but I know they were talking about more drivers from the United States because they're so easy to beat, probably. But
Right. Yeah.
they were talking about more drivers from the United States.
So when Volkswagen and is it Volkswagen and Audi, I guess, when they get into it, are they going to be like a 21st or 22nd, or are they going to take somebody else's place, I wonder?
Yeah, I don't know either.
It's 26, I think, is when they're coming in.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Okay, so that could be 22nd, or it could be.
I don't know. I'll have to figure it out here.
Mm.
This says the Volkswagen Group has confirmed its plans to enter brands Porsche and Audi into Formula One in the final evaluation phase, potential 2026 arrival.
I could see Porsche being a brand in the F1.
That would be awesome.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'd root for them. I like Porsche. They're the coolest.
Have you done the Porsche racetrack up in Atlanta?
I have seen it and watched people go around it. It's a test track, so you go through like, cones, and then you go through water, and then they show you how to like spin and do all kinds of crazy stuff. And so I've watched them do it. It's very expensive, but
Is it? Okay.
but it would be super fun. It's just, I mean, how many times you get to drive a Porsche like however you want on the test track. So that would be pretty cool. We did the simulator, which was very hard and a lot of fun. And then you get to walk around and see all the old Porsches. And it's so cool because the back, all the engines are in the back of the older ones. And when you look at it, it's just a Volkswagen. It looks like a Volkswagen Bug engine, exactly the same, just way faster. But it's really cool to see that engine in the back of that car.
Cool.
It's really cool. So yeah, y'all come up, go to the Porsche World Headquarters or North American Headquarters. It's pretty awesome. Anybody got any good shows to watch?
Yeah, finished Turning Point, the one you had been watching, Steve, about whole nuclear war and all that kind of stuff. That was pretty
Cold War.
fascinating. Yeah, the whole Cold War thing. And
I thought so too, because they went into such detail.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff you didn't know pops up.
And a couple things surprised me. One was I always thought, like you had said before, that after Reagan said tear down this wall, that like a week later the wall was down. But it was
Right.
It was a whole different president. Bush Senior was the president at that time.
Number
So that
of
was
years at that point.
Yeah, so that was interesting. And also the whole Ukraine thing, they give some perspective to how big a deal Ukraine is to Russia, and that Ukraine is kind of seen as Russia. Like and
Right.
like that is the country of Russia is Ukraine, and then everything else.
Right.
So it's pretty fascinating stuff. Which it's interesting to get sort of the backstory of what's playing out there now, from a historical perspective. So,
Yeah.
but I did get the impression that if we get into a nuclear war, it'll be bad. It'll be a bad thing. We should not get into a nuclear war.
I came away with that too. That had never occurred to me before, but then I was like, oh yeah, that would be bad.
Because they talk about the bombs that the U.S. dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and then they talk about the bombs after that are just like so much more powerful, like unbelievably. And it's like, okay,
The ones they've never ever dropped, those would It's just stupid, ridiculous. Yeah.
Right. And how when they had whatever the treaty was to limit the number of ballistic missiles, the Russians said, okay. And then they started putting multiple warheads in the missile. So now you could take up like 5 warheads in a missile. It's like, okay, yeah, we're really smart.
Yep.
Yeah, that
So,
was good. That was
anyway.
smart.
It's like documentary TV, basically. So
It was really fascinating, though. I thought just because it went through it really slowly and really in depth, so you really got an idea of like how the whole Soviet Union fell apart, and now how it's all like Putin's like, I really would like to get this thing back together again if I can, and that would be my legacy. Is it never should have fallen apart, and I'd like to get it back together. So,
and there's a Turning Point series on September 11th, also on 9/11. That's out that I just started watching too. So same
I think that
premise.
was previous. Yeah, that was before this one. Yeah, same premise. Yeah, except for the nuclear war part.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was good. It was real good.
That's on what, Netflix?
Netflix.
I'll have to look for that one.
Turning Point.
Turning Point.
Just wrote it down.
Yep.
And it shows like a graph of like how much stronger the newer ones are than the older. And every time they made a newer one, it was just like,
I know.
oh yeah, 50 times more than Hiroshima. It's like, does it need to be 50 times?
Right.
I don't think so, really. But then the idea is you're not going to drop them.
That's the whole idea.
Yeah.
They're so powerful you can't use them. That's the whole.
Right. You get more for your nuclear weapon dollar that way.
Yes.
Right. That's the point.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you could spend $1 million to make it this big, or you can spend $1 million to make it 50 times bigger.
Right.
Which one are you going to choose? Right.
The other cool part was, when the Soviet Union fell apart, was it Ukraine that had a ton of nuclear weapons?
Yeah.
Like a bunch of them. And the U.S. they were trying to get rid of, they needed money, and they didn't need nuclear weapons. And the U.S. was like, what? You have, these nuclear weapons? We'll come in, we'll get them. And so the U.S. flew in and had to like put them in lead cases and only carry so many at a time, because there were too many together. It would destabilize and melt down, and everything. And so we flew over there just to make sure Russia didn't get them.
Yeah.
And brought it all back here. So back here where it's safe.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do y'all ever worry about nuclear war? Like, honestly,
Not
think?
anymore. No,
Yeah. Not
not anymore. Because growing up, it was the constant drumbeat of our childhood.
Yeah.
It was, if a nuclear, because we lived in Savannah where Hunter Army Airfield is and not far from Fort Stewart. So it was sort of like if there's a nuclear, obliteration, we're catching the missile. We're out there, here it is, and just landing on us. And they would always say, whatever you have to do in one of those drills,
Yeah.
you put your head between your knees, whatever. It's like, that's just you're not gonna make it. So, but yeah, it was. Now it's sort of like whatever. If it happens, I have no control over it,
Right.
so I can't help with that.
Yep. I don't think it'll ever happen because I don't think anybody's dumb enough to do it. And if they are dumb enough, I think there's a lot of people out there that are smart enough to not fight back.
Well, I'll tell you.
I'm thinking primarily these small countries that have one or two of these things, not like Russia attacking the U.S.,
Well, I'll tell you, it's scary though. It's not that somebody would decide to launch or not. They had a story in this documentary, and there's some Russian guy, and somebody was sick and couldn't come to work, and so this other guy comes in and fills in for him. And this guy's like a scientist kind of person, and they're using this new technology of satellites that watches for missile launches. and the guy's hanging out on watch or whatever, and the console lights up, and it's telling him that there's all these missiles that were launched, or sorry, it's a few missiles that were launched, and flashing on the screen in front of him is the word launch, like they want him to launch the missiles. And he's looking at it and he's like, that doesn't really make sense, because if we're going to do a nuclear war, they're not going to fire 1 or 2 missiles. There should be like 100 missiles on the screen.
Yeah, and fire all of them.
Yeah, and so he essentially didn't follow through and launch them, and then they later found out it was a glitch in the system because he called somebody, and they said, and
so that's how close we were.
Figured out it was a glitch. And later he was punished. I mean, he got a raw deal because he basically brought to light that
he saved the entire Earth.
Yeah, he saved Earth and brought out that these systems are not reliable, and so because he criticized the technology. And all
right.
that.
Yeah, you can't do that in Russia.
Yeah.
They don't like it when you criticize the stuff that doesn't work properly.
Yeah. Right. Oh, it always does.
Which is how we got Chernobyl. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's not melting down. That's impossible.
Right.
Sir, the walls are coming down, and no, it's not.
It's like the thing that happened in Hawaii when they announced that there was an inbound missile coming into Hawaii.
Yeah.
And it was a mistake.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, it happened on the U.S. side, too. There was I can't even remember what the scenario was, but there was something that was telling them missiles were coming in, and they were getting word that they were coming or whatever, and then they realized it was a glitch.
I remember what it was.
System.
It was those balloons. Remember, it was these red balloons, and there's probably 99 of them, and they were up in the air. Yeah, and there was a glitch in the software, and you remember that.
It was something like that, but it was on the U.S. side. So there's been 2 chances for the world to completely end by accident, and like I can't remember who it was that said, if you have these weapons and they exist, there's more of a chance that somebody's going to use one, eventually.
Well, sure. Than if they don't exist.
They don't exist. So
that's safe to say. I think.
And they do exist. They're out there. They're all put together and ready to go. So, who knows?
And the last fun fact, while we're on historical, just talking stuff, was that the reason the bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki was because the other thing that was going to happen was the Russians were going to go in and fight in Japan. So the 2 things knew the Japanese people, like the Japanese army would send everyone, and we would have to kill every citizen of the country because that's the way they fought, and didn't want to do that. Second one is if the Russians came in, they would not do like we do, which is go into a place and then basically leave them on their own and build a democracy. The Russians would just take it and keep it forever. And they didn't want that to happen to Japan because of its, where it was versus China and all that, and give Russia an island. So that was the other reason they did it, was to get the war over before Russia could get in there. So that's something else that was interesting.
Yeah,
makes
sense. Interesting. Yep.
And if we had tried to invade, there would have been, because the Japanese were not going to stop fighting.
Nope. Right.
And so we would have lost so many people.
We would have had to kill everyone there too, because they...
Right. And they would have killed so many of us on the way.
Yes.
Yep. So would have been bad.
Yeah. So war is bad. That's the takeaway.
War is bad.
Yes.
Note. So, let me jot that one down.
Yeah.
War is bad.
Yeah, not good.
Finally, a topic. That's good.
Right.
Let's all talk about how war is bad.
Cutting edge.
That's right.
And nuclear weapons are dangerous.
Yes.
Yep. Yes. You heard it here first, fans.
That's right. If you didn't know that, spread the word.
Right. Tell the kids. Do not get in a nuclear war.
That's the first thing you tell you when you become president of the United States. Right. Whatever you do, please don't get us into a nuclear war.
I don't spend time on things that don't impact me like at all in the world. Yeah. So the news comes on and it's like something happened on the other side of the planet. It's like, I don't care. It doesn't really, I'm sorry.
I'm the same way
My heart goes out to them, but I just cannot get spun up about things that...
I don't get spun up about anything. There's nothing that gets me spun up. I'm not, to me, it's like, nothing surprises me. I mean, there's nothing,
I don't even like watching local news because most of the news here is Orlando, and I don't really care. I mean, that's an hour away. It's a big city. No offense, but I know. But like, there's a shooting in such and such in Orlando, and I'm like, okay. I mean,
here it's like, when you look at the news here, it's like how many people died last night, how many people got shot, and where they
Right.
get shot, and how they get shot. And
That's all it
and
is here,
then,
yeah.
and there's always 5 or 6 at
Yep.
least, and it's always argument or
Yep.
something, and then the other thing is what I'm always fascinated in. The other thing that I'm always fascinated in is listening to the BBC World News,
Yeah. Yeah.
because they actually report news that Neil wouldn't want really, but it's around the world. It's like what's going on in
Right.
Nigeria, what's going on in Taiwan, and they report it like people really are interested in it. And to me, it's like, do people over there, are they really, it's like that, like in the UK, are they really interested in what's going on in Africa and
yeah.
Thailand, India?
I wonder
Is
if
it
that's a
because
holdover from
That's
when
what I was
they
thinking.
were
Yeah,
kind of a colonialist.
right. When they
Yeah.
were the empire.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
they still like to keep track of what's going on
Yeah.
around the world. But,
Okay, so I've got a beef about. It just popped in my head. I don't know why. It's
oh,
kind of
good.
unrelated,
Beef.
but it's a beef with Fifth Third Bank.
Yeah.
Okay,
Are they
Okay.
fifth
Third Bank.
or are they third? Which is it?
So Fifth Third Bank talks about how they give 166% because 5/3 is 166%, but they're not 5/3. They're 1/5. So a fifth is 20, and a third of a fifth is like 6.
Fifth
Yeah.
or, okay, yeah.
Every time I hear that commercial, they say 5/3 is that. I'm like, but it's not 5/3. It's 1/5. Drives me nuts.
But you know why?
It's like
it's called
6%,
that, right?
No.
No.
Yeah, it's like the street or something that the bank was founded
It was
on.
at the corner of 5th and 3rd.
Yeah.
Oh, where?
They're not just bad at math.
North, up north somewhere. I don't
And
know.
why
I could
did
look
they
it up,
stick
but
with
it was
that?
at the corner of 5th and 3rd, so they call it
Somewhere
5th, 3rd.
above the Mason-Dixon line, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Fifth, third.
What do you
bank.
care? You don't care where if it's not applying to you. What do you care, man?
That's true. I
right.
don't.
Yeah.
Fifth, third.
If it doesn't happen in Polk County, I don't care.
Right.
That's why I watch old Sheriff Grady Judd and his
There you
morning brief. He always pulls out his coffee. Well, today's coffee is such and such and such and such. They're a fine place. You should go to church there.
When
brings
you
up-
get in some
when you
mugs.
moved, I checked to make sure you were still in Polk County. So
Oh, I am.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm
He's
still in
all
Polk County. As a matter of fact, Grady Judd lives maybe 10 minutes from here or something like that.
wow,
So,
man.
My
I've
friend
driven by
that
his
lives
place a
around
few
the
times.
corner from you
Yeah.
never wears a shirt, never
Yep.
wears shoes.
There you go. Is that the
24/7.
guy? Okay, I know.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
24/7. He's in Polk County. You don't wear
There
a
you go.
shirt and shoes in Polk County. Come on.
Heck no.
And the next part of the show with the sheriff is he brings up mug shots and tells the
Yeah.
story of people who got arrested.
Right.
You sent me a clip
Yeah.
once. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was a great.
Yeah, every morning he does. It's funny
Look
because
at
it's
these
usually
two. They look like a fine couple, don't they?
it's usually like a church or something on the coffee cup,
Yeah.
and such and such church. What would Jesus do? Well, I'll tell you what Jesus wouldn't do.
Yeah.
What
Armed
these
robbery.
guys did, and he put armed robbery. He's great. It is so much fun watching that. Yep. The what is it? The Morning Brief with Grady Judd. It's on YouTube. You can catch that every morning.
Totally catch that.
Yep.
So I do have a nice saying that I like to think about sometimes from an old guy, Marcus Aurelius. Remember
Oh, yeah.
him?
Yeah, he's. It's been a while.
He used to work
since
at KBX,
I've
I
heard
think.
from him. Yeah.
So he said, you always own the option of having no opinion. There is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things you can't control. These things are not asking to be judged by you anyway. Leave them alone.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
my favorite saying right there.
I like it. That's true.
Like,
That's a good
who you
one.
gonna vote for? I don't have to have an opinion at all. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
required to. Doesn't
I
matter.
know I'm going to vote for it, but I don't have to tell you.
Right.
so-
Right.
I
Think
think you
about
were
abortion.
challenging grandmother when you were reading that. That sounded exactly like something
Yeah.
grandmother would
Did it?
read to us back in the day.
Yes.
It's very heartening.
Boys,
Well,
listen
good.
to me.
I'm glad that was
I have
comforting. Gather
something
round.
that Marcus Aurelius said.
He's he's making a comeback with
I think
everybody's.
he is.
Everybody's a Stoic now, right?
That's right.
Everybody's is studying Stoicism, and he's like the grandfather of the Stoics.
Oh, I like this. The object of life is another Marcus Aurelius. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape, finding oneself in the ranks of the insane.
Okay.
You're kind of hurting the credibility of my quote
I think we've done it, everybody.
No,
I think all
we
four of
definitely
us have managed to make it there.
And if you're listening to us, welcome.
Welcome. That's our slogan.
Welcome to Crazy Town.
Hey, speaking of church, we're going
Yes.
we're going to a new church now.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Episcopal.
Okay. Okay, you're moving towards
Episcopalian,
Catholicism.
Yeah, I mean it's so we went from like Methodist, went from Presbyterian to Methodist to Baptist, which is just like wild, wild west, no holds barred.
Right.
And now leaning back, so we're going to this Episcopal church, which is very Catholic-like in
Yep.
that the ceremonies and all that. But we're really liking it so far.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of it harkens back to like what we all grew up with in the Methodist church about responsive readings and the hymns and the prayers that you say and all of that. But it's like that on steroids.
You know what was funny to me about Isle of Hope United Methodist? Not when I was there, like when we were growing up, it just was normal because that was church. Then I went away and went to other churches that had like the more modern feel and all that stuff. And then I went back to Isle of Hope with Dawn, and the readings are it's like a weird thing. It's real weird. It's like he says this, and then everybody in a monotone goes, and we all agree with that he just said.
That's responsive reading. That's what you do.
And it's so weird. It just sounds like, I don't know, like it's nighttime and you got a cauldron going and people are all standing around it, all doing a spell on somebody or something. It's just funny. It
Well,
was,
in the Episcopal church, there's
felt
something
weird.
called the Common Book of Prayer,
Yeah.
which might be Catholic too. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's Episcopal. But Common Book of Prayer. So all the responsive readings and everything that they do, like Stephen, what you're talking about,
Yeah.
it's all in the Common Book of Prayer, which is a pretty big book. But there are parts of it that they do every week. It's like the same one every week sometimes. And the people that have been going there for a long time, there'll be like this page-long thing in the Common Book of Prayer, and there are people that know it by heart,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's the
that's how-
kneeling, and it's the whole thing. So it's cool.
Yeah.
That's how it was going to Isle of Hope United Methodist. Is it was always the same drill. The only different day was Communion Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that threw everything off, and it was sort of like, what is going on here? We all have to go to the front and get a piece of bread, and every other one though was like you just knew doxology, Lord's Prayer, affirmation of faith. I mean, one after another, and it was always the same. You could almost do it without thinking about it. You could be thinking about mowing the grass later or whatever, and just reel these things off. It's very interesting to think back on that because now it's just so different.
And they would do the processional in.
Right. The acolyte.
Yeah, and then they
forgot
would
about
recess out. So that's what they do at this church. And the choir sits up front, so the whole choir processes in and then recesses out. And
Yeah.
it's cool. We're enjoying it. It's good. It's very different than what we have been doing. Since we've been in Orlando, it's been much more kind of the evangelical Baptist type of setting, and this is much more kind of traditional. You don't just decide, hey, today we're going to talk about this.
Right.
No, there's a liturgy and there's
Yeah.
the thing that you're going to go through. So,
Yeah. A few times we've gone to our friends' houses who have Shabbat. They're Jewish, and so they will explain. This is why we do this. This is why we do that, which is really cool to understand the background of it.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't know why we do anything in the Christian faith. We just follow along.
Not so
No,
much.
it just says it here on this piece of paper.
That's right.
It sounds right. So,
I'm sure Jesus wants us to do this, so that's
Right.
pretty good.
Exactly. Yeah.
poor Jesus.
Right.
Man, he tried
That
so
guy.
hard.
Yeah.
He's up there going, what are they doing?
No,
They went right back to what I tried to get him not to do.
right. Yeah. Idiots.
Golly.
The Williams Brothers podcast is made possible by a grant from the Saunce Group. Do something good every chance you get. And by the Williams Foundation. The theme song is 5-Card Shuffle by Kevin MacLeod.
But yeah, the United Methodist Church is more of a democracy where you're just everybody's wheeling and dealing, trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
get whatever they need to get
Very true.
votes for.
That was my experience, at least. I mean, I've been out of the Methodist Church a long time, 25 years or more, but
Yeah.
back in the day, that's kind of what it was like, sadly. So, again, something with the best of intentions made for something good, and people
Right.
get involved, and self-interest gets involved, and
Yeah, they got to organize this thing, and
Yeah.
wouldn't it be good if everybody had a say? And let's get a big thing together. And then, anytime there's a committee, you know how that goes.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had committees. I do remember that.
A lot of committees.
Definitely had committees.
I'll tell you one thing: a committee would never come up with the Danville Dairy Daddies.
It sounds like it
That's
could
one
be
guy.
a committee.
That's one guy. There's no way a bunch of people sat around.
We
and went,
want
"What do
it to
we call
be dairy based. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We want it to be about
Can we tone that down? Can we make
recognize the
that-
fathers.
Yeah.